All right, so if you watched my last packing video, I talked about the fact that packing for an international motorbike trip is a lot different than packing for a backcountry discovery route. Well, I'm finally switching things up and going completely soft because now I have some new soft bags for my backcountry discovery route, which I'm excited to try out, and I'm going for a much lighter weight setup. So I want to quickly take you through it all. Hopefully this will be a much quicker video than last week's video. I have a new tank bag. This one is a little larger than my giant loop tank bag, but I'm hopeful it's going to be a lot more waterproof. So this is the Touratech Midi tank bag. I do believe it is now discontinued. So there's a few left if this is something that you're interested in. If not, this one was actually made in cooperation with another company, and they do still sell something kind of similar. So I'll put the name of that company down below. But I'm super excited about this bag. It is actually expandable, but I don't have it in the expanded section. So on top, I have all the maps in a little waterproof pouch, so that can come on and off really quickly. Inside this bag, I have all my drone stuff and everything that I don't want to leave on the bike. So anytime I get off the bike, this bag will be coming with me. And in order to accommodate that, I did a trick that I actually picked up on my South America tour where I added a shoulder strap. And then I've also added, I changed the straps to actually a little rock strap where this can actually then clip around me, but it also will help clip to the bike. A couple of those quick little minor changes that I think make it a little bit more useful. Inside, trying to keep it all relatively organized. Okay, so spare keys, they are on a little clip here, which is great. This pouch can actually remove, but inside I just have some wet wipes, some spare copies of my documents, passport and things like that, and then some replacement lens covers for my 360 camera. In here is the remote control for the drone itself. And in here, normally just is completely my tech pouch, but I'm running, this is where I'll keep the drone batteries, the 360 batteries, and a charge cable. And then I'm bringing just as few cables as I can, all tucked up top here. And then the rest of stuff inside, I just have like a pen, flashlight, a lighter, some lens cleaner, along with a cloth for my helmet, as well as a cloth for cleaning the cameras. A small battery pack for when I'm at camp, just to charge my things at night if I need to. These are my just pills, because I'm old, but also because I find it's much more useful to have it in my tank bag rather than like in my other things. So that way I've always got it to have. And then this is a little SD card holder. Additionally, I have right here a Leatherman Signal, which is kind of nice. It's got, a few different features, but one of the ones that's really quite nice is that it actually has a little bit kit. And then I've actually kept a little bit kit that will go right below it. And so this is just for any sort of quick adjustments that I need to make on the bike, and just to try to keep some tools a little handier so I'm not taking everything out. So that is it for the tank bag. All right, this is what I'm super excited about. These are the brand new Touratech Extreme Soft Bag. So they actually mount to their traditional pannier rack. And so you mount it on, and then it does actually click over and locks on. All right. They don't have locks on the outside, of course. But the nice thing about these ones over their previous ones is they actually, it's so cool. They have these loops here, which allow you to attach other accessories. So I actually had some Wolfman bottle holders that I've put on the back here. And so the nice thing about that is I will be able to I have just a Yeti water bottle to go on the back there. So super excited about these. They're a lot lighter. This whole bag with everything in it is 21 pounds, which is quite a bit lighter than my previous setup. So a couple clips to open, roll top. Inside it's yellow, so it's nice and bright to see everything. All right, and so on this side, I'm keeping very similar to what I did before. So this side is a bag that I'm hoping not to get into, but they are things that I definitely want to bring with me on the trip. For example, first aid kit, some wet weather gloves. This is my spare fuel pump just in case. I don't want a repeat of last year. Extra charger if I need to charge off the bike with SAE. And then I have my portable tire pump, battery operated. I love that thing. Some spare straps. Hood for my rain layer, rain jacket for when I'm at camp if I need it. This is the exterior waterproof shell for my pants. And exterior waterproof shell for the jacket. That's it. That's everything in there. So let's go to the other side. All right, so on the other side, this one is, I got the staggered setup. So I got a 30 liter. This is a 40 liter, so a little larger. This one is going to go on the left-hand side. So I've got another bottle on the back. This one is a Grail water filter. So this actually filters viruses and bacteria out. It kind of doubles as water storage and water filtration, but doesn't take up any more space. Okay, inside, trying to keep things nice and organized. So with that in mind, I have spare waterproof dry bag, so that'll be used for dirty clothes and if I need to strap anything onto the bike. Then everything else I try to keep, oh, look at that. Look how organized it is. I love it. Jetboil, that's all I'm bringing for my cooking gear. Inside that, I just have a couple quick things to like wipe things down with and clean things up, some soap and cloths. I have a beanie for when I get to camp, gas for the stove. This is an extension cord, super handy if we're staying at any hotels. The guys that I ride with, we alternate between hotels and camping. So for the nights that we are staying in a hotel, super handy. Down jacket. These are all my shirts. 3 merino wool t-shirts. Camp towel. Little Yeti. Yeah, I could go lighter, but I kind of like that. And then I'm using for the first time ever, I think I'm actually going to use the bowl that goes under the Jetboil. Socks, underwear, I think like 6 pairs of each. And then this one is all my pants, shorts, and a sleeping base layer. So I've got 1 pair of long pants, 1 pair of shorts, and a full base layer, so long sleeve, so if it gets cold, but also just to kind of sleep in. And then toiletries kit, step 22 bag. This is kind of ridiculous and kind of expensive, but I absolutely love it. It is a toiletries kit, but the cool thing about it, it actually folds open, and then you got everything right there, like all organized. And the thing that I love about that is if you're staying in a hotel, you just kind of plop it on the counter, and you don't have to like sort through everything. It all stays right there. Okay, side bags. I'm going to be running some side bags here. So I got these for the long trip, and I've been loving them. I'm going to run them again. This one here will run on the left-hand side because it's a little heavier. Got a hatchet because we are hoping to, camp. Folding saw. And then if you watched my last video, this is the shovel that I was not going to take again. But I haven't gotten a smaller, lighter shovel yet. So I will be bringing this one on this trip. But I think this thing's days are numbered. And then just a few more straps. Right-hand side, so again, another trick that I picked up from the other trip. On this side here, these are my camp shoes. This is everything I need if I need to go. And then some bug spray. That's it. That's going to be on the right-hand side. That'll go on the exhaust side to try to balance out the weight a little bit. I will be running, I have a small Touratech backpack. This one's really great because it is insulated. So if you get some like cold water, it stays cool for a lot longer. I'd like to get another larger backpack. Just the funds don't allow it right now. I'll be running my Zolio on the front and a little animal spray as well. But that's it. I'm trying to keep that really light. I love that backpack for it since it's so light and unintrusive. It does have a little spot on the back where I can put some snacks. And then I got I bought a drone case on Amazon, and I've now mounted it to the back of the motorbike. Typically, I always kept food in the larger pannier, But this time I'm just going to be putting all my food. I've got snacks, I've got like drinks and oatmeal, and there's some jerky, and then some of the dehydrated meals. That's all going to go in that little top box up there. And then last but not least is my typical camp gear. That's just going to go on the back in the dry bag. So let's quickly go through this one. It's very similar to everything else that I've done. I'm bringing the Helionox there, the big boy. We're absolutely going to be camping, so I will definitely be using this one. Sleeping bag, same as always. And here I have, oh, forgot about that, inflatable pillow. Yeah, why not? That one comes with, that was one I got for actually on the plane. This is my other inflatable pillow. Do I need two? No, probably not. And then a sleep mat. So it's a Thermarest sleep mat, really high R value. I also have a little Flex Trail pump, which also doubles as a light for in the tent. Tent poles, yeah, unfortunately the bag that these are supposed to go in got stolen, so they're just kind of loose rolling around in there. Tent kegs, glad I brought those. Tarp. And then again, I still haven't replaced my tent, so I'm still rocking the old tent in this sack this dry sack that I got from Walmart when everything else got stolen. It's working out fine. I was able to get the tent in there along with a makeshift ground tarp. Dude, that's it. Dang. Okay, that took a lot less time. The one thing with these bags, I wasn't able to keep the toolkit that I normally run on the side where I normally put it. So I'll have to figure that out, and I'm sure I'll figure something out when I get home. But for right now, I'm just putting it in a little dry bag. All the tools are going to go in there. So again, I just basically have the KTM tool bag, or the KTM toolkit minus the pliers because I've got my Leatherman, and I also run a tire patch kit. And then I also keep my chain maintenance stuff on a pouch that goes above the exhaust. That's it. That's everything that I'm bringing. So the whole goal on this one here is to try to keep it nice and lightweight and try out these new Touratech bags. So I'm super excited to see how those go. I will do a review when I get back, but so far I am loving them. Wish me luck. I'm hopeful that this goes a lot better than our Oregon experience. Man, it wasn't super great for the other guys. But eventually, I got to get back to, being a teacher. That retirement is almost over. I'm just trying to squeeze every last drop of this year off that I can. So, cheers, everybody. Thanks very much for watching.